Well, hello everyone, wherever you are. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are in the world. So I'm back. So today, you know how I always say in all my videos, how I stress the importance of managing blood pressure, high blood pressure. For those of you who have high blood pressure, or the doctor told you you have hypertension, or you are dealing with, uncontrolled high blood pressure. So, and then just doing these videos, based on my research, I've come to, and this is just a personal opinion of mine. I think most of our medical issues is related to uncontrolled high blood pressure. So, and I think the first step to making sure that your blood pressure is properly managed is learning how to correctly check your blood pressure. Because oftentimes when you go to the doctor's office, you first of all you're probably scared, and because you don't know what to expect when you get to the doctor's office. So the your fear, anxiety, and they're just driving to the doctor's office and getting there, sometimes can cause your blood pressure to be high. But in fact, at home it's not high, because at home you are relaxed, you are calm. But when you get to the doctor's office, because you have what is called the white coat syndrome, which is once you see someone in a white coat, then all your heart start beating fast, your blood pressure gets high. So in the doctor's office, the doctor may check your blood pressure and it looks high, and they will want to start you on a blood pressure medication. But if you are checking it regularly at home, it's not that high. Okay, so today for this video, I just want to demonstrate the proper way of checking your blood pressure. Because I think that's the first key to managing your blood pressure and knowing where you are to begin with before being diagnosed with high blood pressure. So this is something that I want to encourage all of us to try to do every single day if you can, maybe once a day or twice a day, and then get a notebook so you can keep record of what those readings are. So when you go into the doctor's office, you grab that little notebook with you of your daily blood pressure reading, and then the doctor will compare it with what they have in the office for you. Okay, so today I will be demonstrating how to properly check your blood pressure at home. So first thing first, you're gonna need a blood pressure monitor. This is one that I have at home. These are not that it's not that expensive. You can get it from your regular, oh, I'm sorry, I turned it on by mistake. You can get it from your local pharmacy if you are abroad, if you are living in the US, or abroad. You can easily get it from your local drugstore or your local pharmacy. All right, you don't need a doctor's prescription to get a blood pressure monitor. All right, so for this one, I got it from CVS. So this is how the blood pressure monitor looks. All right, so this is the actual monitor. Let me come close. This is the actual monitor. So if you look here on the right hand side, it tells you what it is. All right, so right here, the SYS is a abbreviation for systolic blood pressure. This is the top reading of your blood pressure. Remember, blood pressure has two numbers. That's the systolic blood pressure when your heart is working at pumping the blood, and then the bottom number is called your diastolic blood pressure, and that is when your heart is at rest, waiting to pump the blood again in your body. So the DIA is short for diastolic blood pressure. And then the third one here at the bottom, PUL, is just a short form of pulse or your heart rate. So this is your blood pressure monitor. When you check your blood pressure, it's going to give you these three numbers: your systolic blood pressure, your diastolic blood pressure, and your pulse or your heart rate. Okay, so they come separate, and it's battery operated. So pretty much you open the back and the battery goes in here. Close this back. I keep turning it on by mistake. All right, so let's slide this back. All right, so then you're gonna need your blood pressure cuff. All right, this is considered called your blood pressure cuff. This is what wraps around your arm to check your reading. So another key thing to remember is you need the proper cuff, because if you get the wrong size, it may give an inaccurate reading. So if your arm is a little bit larger and you use a smaller size, it's going to give a read falsely high when in fact you're not high. So it's important to make sure that you get the proper cuff that fits your arm properly. All right, if your arms are larger, you want to get the larger size. If your arms are average size, you can get the regular glove, the regular cuff. This one is regular. Trying to see if they have the size on here somewhere. All right, okay. So now your blood pressure cuff, it gets inserted into your monitor. See? And all of this comes with instruction. When you open the box, there's a guide that's going to give you the proper way of connecting these two and how to check your blood pressure, okay? So, and then like the first page in this book, it tells you that this is for self-measurement or monitoring of your blood pressure and pulse in adults, all right? Within your home setting. There's also some for kids, so the kids have some too, because if you are on the skinny side, you may need a skinnier cuff. So it comes in regular, it comes in small, it comes in medium, and it comes in large. So getting the accurate cuff size is very important. All right. So on the cuff, it tells you how it should be positioned. All right. So it says align artery mark to your pinky finger. So everything tells you, see, on the cuff, it tells you how to align the artery mark. Okay, so this right here is the artery mark. It has to be aligned with your pinky finger, which is your small finger. So if I'm self-checking my blood pressure, I want to slide this underneath here. And I'm going to slide this on my arm. And it said my arterial mark. I hope you can see this. You see arterial mark. This mark should align with my pinky finger according to the instructions in the bag. So if you have someone at home that can fit the cuff on your hand, that's better. But you can also do it yourself. So you see, I slide this on my arm. And I want to position this arterial mark to my pinky finger. See, my arterial mark should be right along here. So to help me ensure of that, see, I'm going to put this between my pinky finger and my forefinger, so that will make sure that this is aligned properly. All right. And you don't want to make it too tight, and you don't want to make it too loose. All right. So the best way to make sure that it's not too tight or too loose is you want to make sure that you can fit 2 finger breadth underneath the cuff. So you see my 2 finger can slide underneath it easily. All right. And then next, I want to make sure I'm nice and relaxed. I'm sitting down. My back is resting on the back of my chair, and my feet is planted on the floor. All right. So you want to make sure you're nice and relaxed. Never check your blood pressure right after exercising. And then you want to make sure you're using the same arm every day and checking it around the same time every day. All right, so I'm using my right arm. So if I'm checking my blood pressure every day I'm going to make sure I use the same right arm. If I'm checking in the morning around 10 o'clock, I want to make sure I check it every morning around 10 o'clock. I'm using my same arm. So it's the same arm, the same time of the day. I'm taking it when I'm nice and relaxed, never right after exercising, after screaming at the kids, or after taking grocery out of the car like I just did. So I'm anticipating my blood pressure may be a little bit high because I just came from bringing grocery in the house. So never right after exercising, never right after screaming after the kids, or running up and down the stairs, doing laundry, cooking, here and there. No. When you're nice and calm and relaxed, mostly when you're just waking out of bed, you relax, you sit on your chair, your back nicely resting on the back of the chair, and your feet touching the ground, your feet planted on the ground. And now I'm ready to check my blood pressure. So I push this power button right here, see? And now my blood pressure is checking. Go back, baby. Go to Gigi. Go call Gabby. Go call Gabby.
Gabby.
Mhm.
Gabby.
Yes.
Gabby.
Go call Gabby upstairs, okay?
Gabby.
Yeah, go get Appa. Mommy's recalling right now.
Papa.
Yes, my love. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I was trying to keep them upstairs so I can do this quickly, but she came. Okay, so you see, my blood pressure is done. And what it is, oh my goodness. So definitely if you get this reading, know that it is high blood pressure. So right now, it's telling me that my blood pressure is 161/97 and my heart rate is 116. That is an alert for me. Because normally my blood pressure is never this high. I'm always around one. My top number, which is my systolic, is always around 120, 119. And my bottom number is usually around 88, 70s to 80s. And my heart rate is never above 100. It's always in the low, like 70s or 80s. But look what it is right now. So this is my blood pressure, 160. The systolic is 167. My diastolic is 97. And my heart rate is 116. So this is an alert blood pressure. So with this reading, I'm going to check it again before I go to bed tonight, just to make sure it came down. So I was kind of anticipating it to be this high, only because I just came in the house. I came from doing grocery shopping, bringing stuff in the house. I'm cooking. So this is not too alarming because I was working, but it's still something that I need to look into further. So I'm going to repeat my blood pressure again later on. So anytime you get an unusual reading for yourself, always repeat your blood pressure to make sure that it's not staying where it is. All right. So because my blood pressure reading is this high, over the next week, I'm going to check it around the same time every day when I'm calm and relaxed, never right after grocery shopping and screaming after my kids, just to make sure it's not staying what it is. If it is staying, then that will alert me to call my doctor to schedule an appointment. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you all so much again for watching. And I look forward to coming back with more videos. If you have any questions, any topics, or anything that you want me to help you understand, please do feel free to leave a comment, message me on Facebook, leave a comment on my YouTube page, which is Health Talk with John J. Thank you again. Bye, everybody, and have a blessed day.